We're in the car here. We're just starting out today on Sunday morning, February 25th. We found this barley yesterday and it had dough in it, so we put it in the car overnight. And Randy's just opening it up here this morning to show you what it looks like.
Oh yeah. It's solid dough. We'll do another one. Cut it with my fingernail. Real easy. And then it'll squeeze out all nice, no wet, no water.
Okay. Do you remember where we found that? I can look it up on the map. It's a nature woodland area. Someplace. I forgot the name. We didn't record it. We only had just one head. We didn't have a field of barley, but we just recorded it. But I'm showing you overnight, the barley has gotten hard. It's gotten firmer than what it was yesterday. So, from Tel Aviv right now, Joe Dumont and Randy Cates, sightofmoon.com. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom everyone, today is Sunday, February 25th. We are in Israel and we are just outside Yasharish. Yasharish is right over there. We've been walking through those fields there this morning. We walked for about an hour and we could hardly find any barley, but we found lots of wheat being planted. So we're thinking if there's no barley, we gotta go further south. So we started heading south and Randy spotted some white signs up in the hill and we cranked to left or right off the road and into this place. You can see that whatever that is, tower there. We've got a jet going overhead here in a moment, but I want to show you what Randy just found. We just split up, started looking up here. We're going to take a quick look. We're about to head down to Ashkelon. These are the ancient fields that the Karaites used to come look for barley because it was the earliest barley in the area. So that was in the 10th and 11th century. So Ramla is just over here, and you'll see that behind Randy when we show you the Randy here in a moment. But this is the ancient area that the Karaites used to come because they said it used to be some of the first barley. Now Ashkelon is another place, and we're going to go there next. So we're here, and Randy's going to show you what he found. I'm going to show you the red barley there. Okay, so I had to stop there for a moment. There's the red barley. Let's show that red barley behind your hand. Behind your hand. That one there. Right? That's a red wild barley. And so Randy's come up here and you can see, just look at these ones here. They're already starting to turn brown. So Randy's picked a couple and they're flicking off. Right?
With my fingernail, and you can see it is not wet. That is some good looking dough.
That is roastable dough right there. Roastable dough.
Again, how it flicks.
Hang on. Yeah. So it's just getting ready. It's almost ready to shatter. It's not there yet. Let's get my picture out of the.
That's a lot of dough in there. There's one fat barley right there.
Okay.
No water.
So here's the area we're in. There's nothing being plowed here. It's all sloping to the east. There's different tufts of it around. The question is, so right over here, there's some flowering barley, right? Is there enough barley here to make an omer? That's the question we're now asking. Is there enough barley here to make an omer? But we do have Aviv barley right here on February 25th, which is the 14th day of this month. Now, all you got to do is roast that barley. We're ready to go. What we have to find now is enough barley to make an Aviv or an omer offering. Right? We don't have enough with this clump. So we're going to walk this field a little bit more and see if we can find enough. And then if not, we're going to go further south where it's still warmer or warmer yet. So that's where we are. That over there is where we were this morning. I'll put up the maps over there. Yashalon. There's Ramla over there. And we're going to be, well, you can see this tower here. If you want to come and double check what we're doing, you're more than welcome. There's the tower, and I'm going to post a map so anybody can come here and find us. The fields around here are all planted with wheat, various stages. All I need now is to find an omer's worth. I've got 7 more days. Zero in on this one.
Look how fat that is.
Yeah. There you go, folks. Okay, so that's our first report. I'll post a couple pictures. If I don't get this done, we're on the road, so I'm going to try and upload this. Maybe, I don't know if I will. But if I don't get it done, I'll put some other pictures in here, the other places we've searched here this morning, and just let you know, we're out here looking. Shalom from Yashalon, Israel, just outside Ramla. Joe Dumont and Randy Cates.
Shalom.
Say bye.
Shalom.
So we're in that same field where we found the little bit of barley that was Aviv. But just in this same field, I want to show you right here, some of the barley is just coming out of the boot. It's just starting to flower. Over there, by that bush, you can see it's starting to bend over with a little bit of weight. And then up the hill further is where Randy found that barley that was already full of starch, hard starch. So just in this one field, we got different stages of barley coming at different times. And the barley it's pushing 4 feet. It's up to my chin in some places. But at different stages, all in this one field. This is the month of green ears. These ears are green. We got 7 more days until Wave Sheaf Day. That's the standard that we go by here at Sighted Moon. We are keeping Passover tonight in faith that the barley will be Aviv by the end of the week. We've already found a handful. It's questionable as whether or not we're going to get an omer out of this field. Maybe next week we will, and we'll be back to look. Just letting you know. Again, Joe Dumont, Randy Cates. Up there you zoomed in on there. From Ramla, in the fields outside Ramla. So we are right now standing across the road from Neve Moshe, off of Highway 40, west of Highway 40, south of the Kahanov Vineyard, which is just over here. And we got a field here of both wheat and barley mix. It's wheat and barley mix, and the barley is standing up almost 4 feet tall. But this is planted barley. and it's just starting to bend over. So it's still flowering, but it's just starting to bend over. And today is Sunday, February 25th. So we got a whole field of it here. You can see the white tops. We're gonna come back here at the end of the week, see how it's doing. We got some nice weather coming up. I'm in a t-shirt here again today. I'm sweating walking around these fields. We'll have more to say later. Okay. Okay, I'm starting now.
Small, but it's wet. It's wormy.
Today is Wednesday, February 28th. We are just outside Barley. Okay, grab another one. And let's just take
over there.
Shalom everybody, this is Joe Dumont, SetAmoon.com. We are in just outside Barley. Today is Wednesday, February 28th, and Becca Bitterman and I have come together to work together, but we don't agree on the start date or when we cut the cutoff date is, and that's fine. But we're still friends. We're still talking, well, maybe arguing right now, but we're still talking. And here's the barley. You can see it. She came here and checked it the other day. It's turning a nice hue of brown. You can see them in there. We've picked a few heads. Now Becca's day was the 10th day of the first month. Mine is wave sheaf day, which is still 3-4 days away. Today is Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Randy's going to take some of the barley that we picked. He's going to show you what it is.
Oh, I just lost that one. A bit of dough, but some water, which is called
Soft dough.
soft dough. Thank you. But it's everywhere. Got a nice little crop here. It's a little harder. That's a real good dough. It's harder to crunch.
Just hold it there, let me zoom in. Okay. We're going to pull one, just reach in and pull another one off the stalk somewhere.
Ouch.
Now we didn't think we'd be able to get down here. We thought the roads were all closed. But we went and prayed this morning. And the detour signs, the road closed signs came down off our maps. And we decided to go and see how far we can get. And we're here. Hang on, let me zoom in. Don't move. Okay. Okay, so once again this year, I'll just flip that around this way. So once again this year we have a dispute about the barley. We have our group saying that Passover is this week, and I kept Passover Sunday night. You got to decide what you're going to do. I'm not going to tell you when to keep Passover. Here's the barley that I see. It's the same field Becca checked on the 9th or 10th of Nisan. This is how much it's improved since then. If you keep it March 31st, 31 days from now, where will this barley be? If you keep it 2 months from now, as some of them are, where will this barley be? There may be new shoots of barley coming up for them then. We'll see. But you've got to decide. And what you also got to do is stop your fighting amongst each other, pointing fingers and making accusations. Becca and I are here together. We don't agree on some things. I still love her. We don't agree. She still loves me. But we're here checking the barley. You guys now make your decision. What are you going to do? Do the math. When will it be ready? So from Barley in Israel, I'm Joe Dumont, SetAmoon.com. Standing underneath the hydro wires? No, no hydro wires. Standing near the road, you saw the road? We don't have any farmers planting barley, so we got to take it where we can find it. So all these taconite and myceme that everybody wants to put on the conditions as to how you can find barley, come down here and you do it. Come down here. Those are explosions. Come down here, you do it. So we've done this on your behalf. We're not fighting. Pray for Becca. Pray for me. Pray for the Joel. Pray for the other barley searchers that are coming out here and looking. Watch the reports. Listen to what they say. Don't pay attention to anybody's opinion. Look at the barley. You make up your mind. But stop the fighting. Shalom.
So that's
Okay, you're being recorded.
A little bit of water in there. This is considered a soft dough. In the dough stage, a little bit of water, soft dough.
What date is it?
Today is February 28th. Just a good feel on that. Again, just a hint of water in there, but awfully close to medium dough, which is acceptable. Praise Jehovah. I'm just going to point at it next.
Okay, go ahead.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Or not Shabbat Shalom. Shalom, everyone. We're out here in the field, and I'm dying and loving all this information, all this knowledge that these two wonderful people here are teaching me out here for the third year in a row. And I'm just honored to even be in country again. Israel, just you guys know, you need to know that we love you and we got your back. Your brother right here, Israel, we got you back, Judah. Okay, so we love you. Hang in there, guys. Hang in there. But we're here to search the barley today. And I'm out here with Becca, and I'm looking at a bunch of red barley. And my question is, Becca, how come we have red on some of this barley over here?
Well, I found out one year by a divine appointment at a sheep farm just below Ain Habasor that I ran into a geneticist that works with the genome of plants, and we were talking because it was right after COVID. She wanted to know what we were doing out and around. There was not a lot of tourism, and we took my friend with me. We'd gone over there to get breakfast, and I was telling this geneticist very frankly that I was there looking at the wild grains. And I asked her the same question Randy asked me. I said, I've noticed that the red barley happens sporadically, and it's not a special strain. It just happens sporadically, and there's a condition that's causing it. And she said, oh yeah, well that's because the barley head has gone through a cold snap. And because it's gone through a cold snap, it's turned red. And she said the red barley is the most nutritious barley. It's more nutritious than the green barley. And I have always seen the symbolism in the red striped barley, the passage in Isaiah where it talks about he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquity. Surely the chastisement of our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed. Because what do we find? We find that when Peter was sitting at the fire and Yeshua was inside the temple being grilled or whatever that was happening, and he was being beaten, Peter was by the fire warming himself. Another interesting thing about this red barley, if it's growing in the field, then it's going to be ripe before the other barley in the field. It's going to be the earliest ripening barley in a field. So that's what about the red barley. That's what the geneticist said, and that's the pattern of Yeshua I see when I look at the red striped barley. Shalom.
Hi guys, we're here at the Karmon forest, and it's supposed to be one of the early spots. We just looked at it. The deer have been chowing it down. They're chowing it down pretty good, a lot of trample stuff. It's flowering. It's flowering. We're welcomed here in Israel. They love us. It's flowering, it's flagging. It's just starting to bend over a little bit, but the heads are all empty. And the distance between this spot and Barley where we were and the corner where we were, and I'm going to show you all those different places. I'm going to put the map on here so that when you come to look for the barley in Israel, you can come and trample down this stuff. This is wide open park area. You'll know the other spots. Come and look. Come and look. Stop listening to other people. Stop listening to me. Come and look. Then you'll know when the oats are ready for Aviv. Oh, did I say oats? I meant peas. When the peas are ready for Aviv. We gotta have peas and oats ready for Aviv. You knew that, right? What do we need for Aviv? Barley. Anyway, Joe Dumont, Randy Cates,
Becca Bitterman.
and Becca Bitterman from Israel with love and hate and fun. Shalom.
Lots of fun.
Okay, we're here in the Jordan Valley. We're in Zukka. It's a nature reserve. This is where we were 2 years ago. We found the barley here 2 years ago. It was beautiful. Look at this beautiful field. All barley and flowers, all wild. It's just gorgeous. Today is Thursday, February 29th. But most of this field is in the worm stage right now. Just the worm stage. So we got a few pieces that are in the hard dough, firm dough. That one's a little bit firmer than worm. but it's wet though. Yeah, so wet dough. So I can't claim this field as being a Aviv ready by Sunday. It's close, it's very close. But we have more fields to go look at. But anyway, this is one here in the Jordan Valley. I'm just going to report in the Jordan Valley because I know a lot of the Karaites won't come down here with the war going on and everything. We're going to go down. We were up at the gas station south of Jenin. And I'd say that one's almost ready. I'd say it's ready. We're going to go down to Jericho down here, and we're going to take a look and see what we can find down there. So, from the Zuka Nature Reserve, we'll talk to you later.